so again, the area of the base is your B, and your height is your H. All right, now let's draw a cylinder just so that you can kind of see it all together. All right, so remember, when we draw a cylinder, we start with a circle. On the outermost edge, or the outermost part of the circle, you're going to draw 2 straight lines down that are the same length. You are going to connect those 2 lines using a half circle. And this time we are actually going to draw, so finish up that circle using another half circle, but this time that's dotted. Alrighty? So now what I want you to do is up top, in the top part of the circle, I want you to draw a dot as best as you can to get in the middle, and then touch any side of the circle. That is going to be the radius of the cylinder. It could also be down here. Instead of going to the right, it could go to the left. So you have to kind of think of all the different ways they might show this to you, but keep that in mind that that's the radius. And then touching that, going all the way through the middle to the other dot, that's going to be the height. All right? So now we are going to do some examples of finding volume of cylinders. I'm going to turn the page. So this is going to be finding volume of cylinders examples. And then for these, we are going to use 3.14 for pi. Okay, remember your calculator, whether you have a phone or an actual calculator, does have a pi button. If you're using a phone, remember you have to turn it sideways in order to find it. But for these intents and purposes, we are going to just use 3.14 for pi. All right? So number one, we are going to draw a cylinder. Hopefully we're feeling better about it. Start with circle, connect draw 2 straight lines, connect those using a half circle, and a dotted line to connect it. Start in the middle and draw a dotted line to the right and label this 2 yards. Then on the outside, we are going to label this 8 yards. So this is, again, volume equals big B times height. Our base, in this case, again, we worked on this a couple classes ago, was the circle. So the volume or area of a circle is pi times r squared, and then we just bring down our h. Okay? So again, this and this are the same thing. All right, so now we're going to plug in values. So for pi, remember we use 3.14. Then we look at it and we think, was the radius given? Did they give us the radius in this picture? They did, so we are good to go. This is going to be times 2 squared. And then I know it's not like what we were given on our, picture at first, but this is the height. So we are going to multiply that times 8. From there, we literally just plug it into our calculators, keeping in mind that this is not 2 times 2. This is a bad example. This is 2 times itself, right? So remember, when you're talking about exponent rules, keep that in mind. So you should be putting in your calculator 3.14 times 2, and then we're going to times it again